Need more skins. Gotta collect all the skins.
Lost in time and loving in the dark. Who needs light when we're among the stars? Lost in time and loving in the dark. Who needs light when we're among the stars?
Hello again. I'm back. That was over way fast. Well, that's okay, because we got a lot of work to do. My hot glue gun has been slowly encroaching on my workstation. Stop. You watch all your bit ads on break? That's good use. What is Dauntless? It just makes me think of the detergent movies. I always call them that. Detergent. It's from a silly Goodreads thing. Silly, silly Goodreads thing. Harder version of Monster Hunter, but good. I don't know what Monster Hunter is. I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. Ers. Oh, hey, Leaf. You and Nate, well, you never told me what game you guys wanted to play or what day. Say I love you when you're with somebody else. The free to play made me think of it because Dungeon Defenders 2 is free to play and I haven't touched it yet. But I liked the first one a lot. Hey fam! How you doing? You sort of forgot. That's okay. Schmow doom boom. Basically you're a dude or dudette, or as you spelled it, dudit. And fight huge hard monsters. Hard monsters? Why are we fighting them? For sub badge, no! It's okay. To get their stuff to make armors and weapons. I'm a lover, not a fighter. It's not true. Schmeow down. Yeah, exactly, Leaf. Same page. Same page. Alrighty. I love penis vagina. Hell yeah. Oh! Velcro. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I thought... Nobody panic, Arno's back. Welcome back, Arno! I was certainly panicking. I was like, how do I go on? How do I live life now? I'm a lover and a fighter? I think that's accurate. Guess I'll never dance again. It's hard to live without me. How does anybody manage? With me, it's mostly fighter. Really? I feel like neither of those things describe you. If we're being honest with each other. Rotate my non-free sub around to smaller streamers that I really like because... Poor student, but I still love you. Yeah, I totally understand. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that you want to support me at all. It's most important to me that you guys are here and you hang out and we have a good time. That's the most important thing to me. So while I appreciate that you want to be a sub, I also understand that you can't. I can't be a sub to all the people I want to support either. Like to exit when we're here. Yes, I do. I stream in order to hang out with people. But like, that's really it. That's my favorite part, is being, like, hanging out with you guys. The stuff that I'm doing on the stream is just the extra stuff. It's the stuff around which we gather. Oops, glue on the desk. What are you studying, femme? Turns out I'm the one in charge of purgatory, and I'm helping you all atone for your sins. Okay. I accept my punishment, then. It all makes sense now. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just gleh, 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 gleh. Is that glue or is it gleh? You'd just see my feet and be like,
Oh
I
my
gotta
goodness.
just gleh, 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 gleh. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just gleh, 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 gleh. So many gleh. So much gleh.
What the fuck are you doing, Lecta?
Military history with a focus on non-conventional warfare, terrorism, and the Middle East. Huh. I'm very interested in the non-conventional warfare bit. Like, what's the... I mean, unless it's... You know, let's not discuss this right now. Not right now. 'Cause you know, I'm just... Later. Another time. Big Capcom sale this weekend. Weren't they having a Humble Bundle? Or was no, that must have been a month ago or so. That was kind of funny, John. You have to glass so hard everywhere. Remembering me is $6. I definitely think that's worth $6. Let's do this. So this is gonna be difficult. I have to hold this straight. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do the rest of this piece like this. Cause that's easier than trying to cut this and like hold it flat. It's too difficult. I've been asked a lot about current events and how they are related to my studies. I'm open to questions once emotions are not so strained. I mean, I had a very specific question, but then I realized that I don't feel like hearing about something gruesome currently. So I decided that my curiosity can wait until later. My morbid curiosity, really. Does it ever get hard to study? Like, are there ever times when you're just like, I really wish that I wasn't hearing this shit right now? But you have to because school. Oh, it gets hard, alright. Oh, to study. Oh, hush you. Just, oh my gosh, you're all doing the same thing. Oh god. You're all pervs. Pervert! That's a holdover from the Shrouded Isle. I got so excited to find the pervert. And sacrifice him. To Chernobog. Yeah, there was a pause because I got distracted. I'm doing stuff, you guys. Okay. Alp. Alp? Ba-doop boop boop. Alrighty. There we go. That is 1/4 of the diaper. Of course you did, Arno. Sometimes, yes, mostly with modern attacks that happen. When you study war at an academic level, you learn to sort of separate yourself emotionally from the horror of it. Similar to studying the Holocaust. Yeah. I imagine it's easier if you're reading about stuff that's happened in history rather than modern events or current events or events in recent memory. You know what I mean. You get it. You get it. You know. Now, how do I want to cut this? Hamburger and fries? No cheese? I think I want to do it like this. I wish I was having a cheeseburger right now. Okay. That one piece is really unnecessary, but I think I'm gonna keep it anyway, just for extra security. Cheese is in the hamburger? What do you mean? Hamburgers have no cheese. Exactly. Hamburger is literally just beef and bun. Onions, cheese, bacon, paprika. Interesting. Cheesy meat. Juicy Lucy. Yeah, is it mixed in, or is it like a hunk of cheese in the middle of the burger? We all have very many questions, John. We have lots of questions. You can't just say some weird shit. The crows need to know. Oh my god, loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the caw is loud. Mixed in? But wouldn't that get, like, crunchy on the outside if the cheese is mixed with the meat? Ew. I just read what Arno said. You nasty! Okay. Let's do this other side now. Ah! Stop sticking to me. Oh, shit. Did I fix it? Okay, I fixed it. It's just gonna look a little shitty on this side. That's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Is that your underpants? Yeah, this is my diaper. This is my diaper. One of my favorite areas of study right now is the terrorism phase of the American Revolution, when the good guys were murdering cops and judges, blowing up churches and armories, and hunting down, torturing, and assassinating. My brain tried to mush those two together. Anyone who was thought a loyalist. I don't believe I knew that that happened. Wait, I have to cut this so that it doesn't look as shitty in the corner. It can look shitty elsewhere, but the corners need to be nice so that I can glue them properly. Torture rating. Yeah, isn't that what that's what I'm gonna torture rate all of you. Ow. I torture rate all of you by trying to find solutions to things in games, and I always pick the most difficult way to do it instead of the simple actual solution. That's how I torture rate you. What the fuck is happening over here? What is up with this corner? Alright, I think I fixed it. Torture rating is my job, with shitty. Read amazing puns. Half the shit you say isn't even a pun. Oh. Ooh, that felt good. You don't know the cheese that you're eating? Yellow one that melts. That's like every yellow cheese. Tell my daughter it's bedtle down time. Cross between bedtime and settle down time. Makes sense. I get it. Yellow thing that melts isn't real cheese. Also could be true. Like, that could be American, that could be cheddar, that could be... What are other yellow cheeses? I guess most cheeses are white, but there are other things. There are other... It could be Cheese Whiz, could be, could be nacho cheese. It's bedtle down time, don't make me torturate you. Yes. Alright, I gotta nestle the butt so that I can get to the other parts. Why do I say things on the internet where people can hear me? But especially on the internet? Edinburgh? Sounds like a Game of Thrones character. I don't know, I don't really know, but let's say that. What? Can't you look it up? Doesn't it list what cheese? This is very important. We have to know. Yeah, I know. Me and Fred are gonna watch it before I leave. so we don't get spoilerated. We don't get torturated with spoilers. He said that there were like some hackers that got a bunch of episodes, but the next episode was already accidentally released in Europe by HBO, so like didn't matter as much. And they were like holding the episodes for ransom. They wanted like a ton of money for it. They were like, uh-huh, sure. It's eating fake cheese. It's probably still really delicious. Even fake cheese is still really good. Velveeta? Could be Velveeta. So I had to watch it since I knew it wouldn't be able to avoid spoilers. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Eventually. But we have like next to no time together on any given day, except for weekends, so I don't know when we're gonna do it. I'll remind him when he gets home. I have to remind him to do his laundry. I also have to do my own laundry. Maybe I'll do that on my break. In Spain was where they accidentally aired it. Scripts got hacked. Most recent leaked episode just randomly aired on HBO in Spain. Okay. Provolone. That's not yellow. Provolone is a very mild tasting cheese. It's usually white. But it's good. I like provolone and mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella is so good. I like fresh mozzarella with like, I forget what it's called. It's not bruschetta, but it's like a slice of mozzarella, a slice, like thick slice of tomato and basil, and like drizzled with a little bit of oil or balsamic vinegar. So good. I don't think I found a cheese I dislike yet. I'm not a big fan of what's that crumbly? Is it blue cheese? Maybe it's not blue cheese, because I like, there's this blue cheese sauce with like chunks of blue cheese in it that Fred had me try when we had buffalo wings. Or not wings, buffalo chicken. Just chicken, not wings. I don't like wings. Caprese, or caprese. I don't know how to actually say the word. But yeah, that is delicious. Balsamic vinegar. Yeah, that's what I meant. Didn't I say that? I said balsamic vinegar or a little bit of oil or both. Owies! A lot of people don't like blue cheese, but on a sandwich it's good. Feta? Oh, could be feta. Could be feta. I don't know, my stepmom put it in salad once and I tried it and I was like, no. No. But it was also kind of like, it was crumbly, but it mushed easy, so it was really hard to pick out. And I was like, next time I'll just take some before you put the cheese in. Yeah, I don't like meat on the bone. It freaks me out. There's too many like tendons and veins and shit. I want my meat to have the least resemblance to the animal as possible. I want it to be just a mystery blob. But like, whenever I bite into a tendon, it's usually like, okay, I'm done eating this now. It freaks me out, and it's really fucking gross. I don't like it. McDonald's chicken tenders. Their nuggets are really good. Yeah, just grind all that shit up so it's indistinguishable. When you're eating a rib and your teeth scrape the bone. I don't think I've ever had ribs. Usually because they're smothered in fucking barbecue sauce, which makes me vomit. Literal vomit. That was not a good joke. You are wrong. A good dry rub the way Arno likes it. Oh god. The friction. Oh my, okay, that burned. Arno, you've been setting a bad example for John. Thank you. 20 times during this one fucking costume. Gotta clean out the glue webs. Speaking of food, I have no idea what we're gonna have for dinner. We don't really have much. We don't have a lot of options, I should say. We have plenty to eat, but... Pancakes? We don't have pancake mix. We have chicken patties, but we did that last night. We have a lot of cans of tuna, so we could just eat like plain tuna. I have ramen. Cereal. We don't really have anything for me to cook, I should say. I think we still have mac and cheese. Probably hot dogs still. But we just had that a day or two ago. Fred doesn't like eating the same thing a bunch of times close together. He needs variety. Hey, Hans. Gotta get that Fox and Socks tech and look for some lettuce and bread. We have lettuce and bread. But are you saying we should... What is Fox and Socks tech? You know, we might be able to do... No, we don't have tomato. I was gonna say BLTs. Then you have a sandwich with no meat? Just lettuce and bread? I have no idea what you mean, Arno. Have you ever made tuna salad? Put it on like a baguette piece? Oh, you mean a tuna melt? Put in the broiler? No, I've never done that. See, when I say tuna, I mean tuna salad, which is technically tuna with mayonnaise and a little bit of pepper. I don't put salt in it. But that's what I mean when I say tuna. Because to me, that's the only way to eat it. But I usually do put it on an English muffin and then put cheese over it. We could do that. We can have tuna melts. That sounds really good. But no, we don't have tomato. And I've never put it in the broiler. Never put it in the broiler. And I've never put dill or parsley. I like very simple things. Oh! God, I got it. Remember when Ellie got mad at Fox because he only bought lettuce and bread? No, I don't remember that. I do not. But who does that? That's weird. Oh, I think the music stopped. Let me, get the music going. He only had lettuce and bread for a week. What the fuck is wrong with him? Yes, just mini ones. Broiler melts the cheese and caramelizes. I don't know if I would like it caramelized. But maybe I'll try it one time. One time! Ow! I said ow for the microphone. That was really warm. You've never put it on English muffin? Oh, that's the best way. Tuna melts, like, belong on English muffins. It's perfect for it. Fox is poor as shit. Dumpster dived and found a whole sleeve of Ritz crackers. I've eaten stuff out of a dumpster. They were wrapped sandwiches and, like, whole pieces of, like, whole fruit. Like, they had just come out of the grocery store. But they throw it all away because it's expired. Like the sandwiches that they make are only fresh for a day. Or at least that's their policy. So they're, like, perfectly good. They were individually wrapped, too. The sandwiches were, like, individually wrapped. And they were, like, in a cardboard box in the dumpster. And I was like, grab. I didn't have a lot of money at the time. Y'all get the the deep lecta lore. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just Joe! Oh boy. He's doing better now. Now he has a girlfriend who eats spaghetti out of a thermos. Oh god. Why a thermos? That's gross. That sounds gross, because it sounds like he has to drink the spaghetti. One day Lev is going to realize that she could use something like a piece of plastic to push the pieces down. You know, where did it go? It fell on the floor, but I have a piece of cardboard to push it down. But because I use my right hand for both of them, it's just an extra step, and it takes longer, and it's more fumbling with pieces. So I know that I can do that, and I have done it. But this is easier physically. It hurts more. That just means that the product is better, right? Hey, Joket! How's it going? I say thermos really weird? Why? How? Thermos? I'm gonna say it like thermos. I say it both ways. I don't really say that word often enough to have, like, a way that I say it. I've also been known to do 2 different pronunciations of a word in a single sentence. It's more entertaining this way. Ambidexterity for the win. I know. Like, I'm using my left hand to help push it down sometimes, but I'm not I'm by no means ambidextrous. Thermos. You have something for me to see? Okay. Thermos. I think that's usually how I say it. I just... Stop. It's just been a while. Thermos. I have this thermos. I like to put the spaghettis in it. You have to be... Oh, because you're left-handed. And a lot of things are made for right-handed people. Is that why? Anna's no longer on OG? Oh, shit. Did he get kicked? Who are they replacing him with? Oh, I need to know all these things. First stream you ever did? Nice. What are you making? No, nobody did. Nobody did say that. Nope. Actually, I don't understand the spaghetti meme, but okay. I think the thermos was just for transport, but I don't care. I still make fun of her. Sounds like you. Ah, shit. Oh, that does not go well. What did I do? How did I do the other one? I mean, I obviously didn't cut it like that. Papyrus? Like how she says respite incorrectly? That's how you say that. Suck it, suck it, suck it hard! They kicked on against his wishes. Didn't say kicked or left, just departed. The final lineup will be announced next week. Okay. Oh. Undertale things. Got it. I did not really like Undertale. I thought the characters were all obnoxious. Who's that? It's cute. But I don't know what that is. Sounds like something I would say. Thundertale. It's like Undertale, but all the characters get electrocuted. Ouch. Chismo, stop being friends with me because I didn't know what Undertale was. Well, seems like you lucked out there, Hans. There's supposed to be ones you love to hate. Yeah, I don't really do the love to hate thing unless it's an actual villain. Like, finding somebody obnoxious. I don't want to have to endure someone obnoxious. Like, you can be like evil and really interesting, but just obnoxious and like I don't care about you. Like, obnoxious is not a good quality in a character that you want to make a story around. like Ice Cube. How? What is it about the second half of the day that makes the hot glue start burning a lot more? The kind of people you'd befriend in real life? I would not befriend them. I would find them too annoying, and I would have nothing to do with them. I would not be friends with those people. I don't find them endearing at all. My only problem with Undertale really is that lots of streamers or YouTubers have hesitated to play it if they do at all because of the fandom. I was warned before I played it that the fan base is very backseat gamey and very insistent about the way they want you to play the game. So at least I was expecting it. But I also had a mod who had specifically played the game before, so I was prepared. Problem with Undertale is that it's not funny despite trying so hard. Yes! It's like they took... Okay, so you can... There is a way to be funny by taking a joke too far. You know, where it's like... It's like something's funny and then you bring it too... Like, you keep going with the joke for too long and it's not funny. But sometimes it wraps back around and it's funny because it went way longer. This did not work like that. It was like they just kept the same joke going for 3 fucking minutes, and it was not that funny to start with, and it didn't wrap around and become funny again, or become funny because it was no longer funny, if you know what I mean. Undertale did not do that. It was just like beating you over the head with the same joke for 3 minutes straight, and I was like, this is terrible, I hate it. You can post it anywhere you like. No, I've played the whole game, Jokat. I played the whole game. I just didn't really like it. Like, I liked the story enough. It was, like, interesting enough that I finished it. But I walked away from it going, like I liked the story. The gameplay, I can see how people would enjoy it. It wasn't for me. I don't like bullet hell type of games. And I know that was, like, bullet hell light. I do understand that. I just don't like that type of a thing. So, like... Even though the gameplay was technically unique and objectively good, subjectively I didn't like it. So the plot was really like the overarching plot is what drove the story for me. But I could have done without all of the other characters. Like, I got so annoyed with all of them. Like, if at first... So what happened to me with the characters? At first, they were endearing. And I was like, oh, it's cute. And then it was like 5 minutes more of the same fucking thing. And they kept doing that over and over again. So it's like, Sans made a joke. And he's still making the same 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 joke for 5 fucking minutes. And I'm like, you're no longer endearing. I hate you. Shut up. Played it only for Temmie. Hated everything in between. Pacing is really an issue. Beating a dead horse. Yeah, that was like the entire humor, was beating a dead horse. But they didn't do it in a way that made it funny. Yeah, the music was fine. But music is not something that's gonna make me play a whole game. Let's see this burger. I still love you, thanks. I can't even see the burger, there's so many onions on it. It also looks dry. Doesn't look good to me. I hope you enjoy it, though. Also, it tried to rip off Earthbound, one of the most overrated RPGs of all time. I've never played it. I know nothing about Earthbound. Although, oh, somebody was telling me that I should play it, and I was like, no. Oh yeah, if you're doing Discord, hype type is just like the generic. Alright, I need more dis. Played 95% of it. No, I got an ending. I didn't want the true ending. So that's another thing that made me dislike it, even though it's not the game's fault. Chat was trying to help me get the good ending. I didn't care what fucking ending I wanted, I just wanted an ending. And I got the neutral ending, which you need to do before you get the good ending. So they were like... And because the game has so many false endings and it, like, closes out on you, I thought that it was another, like, false ending. But I got an ending. I just got the neutral ending. And I didn't give a fuck that I got the neutral ending. That was enough. Enough. I don't need the true ending, or the good ending, as chat was calling it. So they misunderstood, and they were trying to guide me to it, and I streamed for an extra, like, 2 hours than I wanted to stream, and I was like, I'm so tired. When is this over? They're like, well, if you get the good you need to do this and this to get the good ending. And I was like, wait a minute. What? And they're like, yeah, you got the neutral ending, and now we're helping you get the good ending like you wanted. And I'm like, it's not what I said. Not what I said. I just wanted the end. And I got the end. That's all I wanted. Here's the Storm Twitch box gave you Cassia. Oh, I need to do that. What am I gonna do with this? Stab people with a spear? She has a spear, right? That's the thing that she has. I got yelled at for wanting to do a genocide run the first time. Yeah, the fans are really obnoxious. Like, no, you have to do the pacifist run or... Nyeh. It's like, just let people play the game. You finished it as much as you cared to. No, that's still an ending. A neutral ending is still an ending. I finished the game. Just because I didn't get the ending that the fans wanted me to get does not mean that I didn't get an ending and finish the game. Alright, let me see how I'm gonna put this in here. You know what, I'm taking this to the floor. I'll be back. Because this is too big for me to try and work on my desk. Why does the butt piece have to be so big? Alright, I'm cutting stuff now. So thick. Alright, just stay on the fucking desk, would you? Alright. So, we are definitely not finishing the costume today. We're like close to finishing it, but not really that close. It got a thick booty. Not really that thick. Thick enough. Alright, now I have to cut this other side. Maybe I'll just start. How do I want to do this? This is a very annoyingly large piece to try and work with. I have to like curve it up so it's like covering my second monitor. Not covering completely, but enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean that. I mean, I can't form a fucking sentence anymore today. I just said I mean like 3 times in a row and was like, that's communicating. Scoot this up a bit. Okay. Scooting it. Okay. Here we go. Just today? No, not just today. Wise ass. I know there are games I like that not many others would be into. Okay, so let me put it this way. I've never had an Undertale fan give me a hard time about not liking it. But when you're playing the game, and I've seen this when other people have been playing the game, people get very annoying and very insistent that their way is the only way to play the game. And that seems to be most fans of the game. That they're very unwilling to let you just play the game and experience it. They want a backseat game and tell you what to do and say, no, you can't do genocide, you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to do this, you have to get the good ending. It's like, no, just let me play. This is not working out. Obviously, there are going to be exceptions to that, but the majority of the fans of that game are fucking rabid. Watched Undertale being played once. That was enough for me. Yeah. I just, like, can't stand chat when people are playing that game. My chat was pretty good. I seem to have avoided the brunt of it. Persona fans are pretty bad about spoilers. Couldn't talk about Persona 5 without someone being, oh, did you get to the part where... Yeah, that's why I don't... Certain fandoms, people just, like, get way too excited to talk about it, and they don't take into consideration that you're not fucking finished with the game. Okay, you know what? Okay. I feel like this is way too long. Yeah, it's... My roommate played it, and I saw how much time he put into it. I cut way too much off there. Should be okay. That is nowhere close to the edge. Good job. Alright, cool. I just need to get at least one edge down. And that'll make the whole rest of the the whole rest of the costume easier. Because it'll stop sliding around. Alright. Now I can relax my shoulder a little bit. Alrighty. Let's do this top edge because it's a little easier. Gotcha. I've never played any of the Persona games. Haunter's been trying to... He's been telling me that I should play them for a very long time. But I don't own any of them, so... It'll probably be... a very long time until I consider it. I'm sure they're good, though. Like, I've heard good things about them. Alrighty. There we go. That was a little hotter than I would have liked. Alright, cool. So Haunter says 2 is the only good one. When the consensus that I've mostly heard is 3, 4, and 5 are good. Not that 2 is bad, but just that 3, 4, and 5 are the best ones. So says other people. I obviously don't have an opinion because I haven't played them. Hey Lecta, hot glue might be hot. Damn it, I forgot again. I mean, it's an older game. Of course it's going to be dated. Okay. I need to cut this. I should have cut it before I glued it, but I wasn't thinking properly. know you guys can't see, I'm sorry. Oh, did I ruin it? Guys, don't do what I do. Which is do everything the most difficult way possible. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad. Come on, stop wiggling around. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this edge because it'll be easier for me once it's not flopping around down here. No, this is not a tutorial. This is you guys watching me struggle. This is by no means a tutorial. If you want to learn to cosplay, this is not the place for you. This is not the place to be learning. I did say that, didn't I? Well, it was. It was flopping and sliding, and it's annoying. I need to get it to behave. Is this whole thing curved? How many pieces do I have to glue it in? Let's find out. Do you have a quote box? We do. You can do either highlight like Leaf did or quote this. Which is quote this one word and then you still need a description. And both of those things will make a timestamp for me. So I can go back and look later. I guess that's straight enough. Straight enough that I don't have to cut it into a bunch of different pieces. We actually have 86 quotes, numbered 0 through 85. Why does the bot start with 0? I don't know, because it's a robot. That's why. Because it's stored in an array? Is that some robot shit? Anemone. God, I feel like I've said that more than once too. I think there's another quote. Oh, someone do quote with anemone. Someone's talking about how everyone who wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter because of witchcraft. I don't know anyone like that. The discussion reminded me how my mom for a little while wouldn't let us watch Ninja Turtles, not because of violence, but because Splinter was a Buddhist and therefore not a Christian influence. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's some robot shit. Okay, great. Yo comprendo. Okay, so this is starting to be a little bit bumpy. I'm trying to mitigate the most of it. It's gonna be a little fucked up. It's okay. This is not meant to be a good costume. I just have to remind myself of that every now and again. It's not meant to be good. It's just supposed to be recognizable. Or like so bad that it's funny. Either of those. You know, I'm getting lazy when I cut these really big like this. It's fine. It's fine. Yep. Precisely. Yeah, I need to cut that in more pieces. Okay, let's do these 4. Yeah, before I knew about the robot shit, I thought it was arbitrarily starting at 0. I'm very hungry. I'm gonna have some ramen in a little bit. Homeschool group. So I definitely knew some other kids who wouldn't have been allowed to watch Harry Potter. Interesting. I grew up in the enlightened city of Manhattan. I'm trying to think. Like, the only thing I wasn't allowed to watch when I was little was Jurassic Park, and I saw it anyway. Because the owner of the bridal store put it on the waiting room. She's weird. She's a weird lady. And I was there, so I just saw it. My mom was worried it would scare me. And she was like, well, you saw it, okay. Like, she wasn't even that mad. She was just like, alright, it's done now. Arno, I should smack you. Yeah. No, I understand why. Could do one better. I wasn't allowed to watch Sesame Street because of the monsters. And I was not allowed to watch Care Bears 2 movie because the villain's eyes glowed red and was demonic. Wow. 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 Yeah, I understand why a lot of kids are homeschooled. I just, like, because their parents want to shelter them. Which, in my opinion, is silly. So, like, that's where, like, you have to teach your kids to exist in the real world. The old J Park story. Hey, Dad! How are you? Did you know that I'm gonna be in New York starting Saturday? Well, Fire Island for the first part. And then the city, running around like a goon. I grew up with all my mom's old occult books. That's kind of cool. Did you also know that, I no longer get any alone time at the beach? I was only gonna have a couple of days and they changed their dates, so now it's like a whole thing out there. I never seen no rats with no pizza. Although I did see a pigeon sitting in a pile of, like, garbage. He was just sitting in it. He was really fat. It was a really fat pigeon. Just, like, hanging out. Just in... And it wasn't trash like trash bags. It was, like, piles of garbage because someone had ripped open a trash bag or something. He was just sitting there. Like, he was so content. Weird pigeon. Do 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 do. I still need to pack. I'm probably not gonna pack until Friday. So tomorrow. I like to wait as late as possible to pack. Not like in the day, but like as close to my trip as possible so that I have a more accurate view of the weather and can plan accordingly. What I'm most concerned about is picking all my books. I have to pick out a bunch of books to bring. I'm almost done with the one I'm currently reading. And I have to see what else I've got. I mean, I have a lot of books on my shelf that I haven't read yet, so it's not like I don't have options. But I don't want to bring a bunch of physical books with me, because I don't want to take up that much space in my... I try to travel as light as possible. What's happening in here? Oh, that was smushed down. Okay. Do I care? Do I want to just cut this off? I think I want to just cut that off. It's genetics, don't blame weather. What, to procrastinate? We are going to Daytona for CEO next June. Gonna go see Barleton. Hopefully thrown to the Gators. Nice. What's CEO? Okay, smush that. Oh, well, that was not in the right spot. It's okay. Just extra glue for no reason. Community Effort Orlando. Fighting game tournament. Oh! That's why it sounded familiar to me. I get it. I hope next year I get to go to TI. The International for Dota. I've wanted to go ever since I first saw it, but I've never been able to make it happen. That would be so awesome. Put the pro and procrastinate. Well, as long as you're the best. You don't want to be, you know. Time for you to get ready for work. Alright, Wormy, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good day. And I will see you later. Alright, how do I want to do this now? Freaking robot butt. Butt. Okay, I think... Let me... Yeah, I think I want to continue along here. So, let me gently flip this over. Ah, thank you. I did not hear the water command, but I needed it. Alright. 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 This is very hard to wield. It's just so very unwieldy. Okay. I'm cutting this in a very weird way, I know, but I'm trying to keep it as flat to the desk as possible. Gotta go to talk later. Okay, Da. I love you. Have a good day. I distracted myself. Aww. Heart star. Ding 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 ding. Whee! Anyway, I got totally distracted. The reason I'm trying to keep this as close to the desk as possible is so that it doesn't slide around and so it doesn't like, because I want to keep the tin foil as flat to the poster board as possible. Old fart. Hello. Welcome. That's quite an entrance. And of course, your name makes me wonder, are you using old fart in the traditional sense? Like you're an old fogey? Or, I don't even know what a fogey is, like what is the definition of fogey? Anyway, I digress. Or do you mean like a fart that's really stale and it's been lingering around? Like an actual fart. God, man, I laid that thing hours ago and it still stinks. Owies! Alrighty. I think I must sit up straighter when I do crafting, because my back starts hurting. Like in an achy sense. Like my back is saying, I'm done working now, can you slump? Can you schlump over, please? Oh, is that the dude in the emote? Oh, you used to watch him when you were like 5? Ow! That was really warm. I look like someone famous. Let's see, I've heard from one person, just a single person, that I look like Charlize Theron. When I was younger, I looked identical to Hayden Panettiere. We look different now. But if you, like, I've said this before, but I saw her in a movie, it was a Lifetime movie, where her dad was transgender and she, like, it was mostly about the dad, but I remember this one scene with her at a sleepover, but it doesn't matter. So she was in this Lifetime movie. And she looked exactly like me. Same exact hair. Same exact, like, face. I once set a picture of her when she was young as my Facebook profile, because, like, that was the thing to, like, put a famous person at the time. Like, that was what you did. And I had it there. I forgot that it wasn't me. No, I don't think that was the name of it. But I totally forgot that that wasn't a picture of me, because we really, when we were about, I think like 12 or 13, like, we looked identical. I'm loving the interaction between Leaf and old fart. It's pretty great. I don't think that's a Lifetime movie. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. No, you know what? I should look it up. I should know this, because I bring it up often enough. And I enjoyed the movie. It was a good movie. I can't do it because of my keyboard is sideways and it'll take me too long. But if you, like, Google Hayden Panettiere, like, IMDb her. IMDb Hayden Panettiere. And just look for a Lifetime movie when she was really young. He is a baby. He is such a baby. Little babby Leaf. I know this is ending up getting ripped. Do I care? Not really. So I have to keep it very close to the table because I don't want it to, like, be buckling underneath here. Gotta keep it nice and flat. Leaflet. You can see Lecta looking like this. Let me see. No, not that young. She's like all made up there. Older, I think older than that. There's this one picture, I swear, we look identical. If you saw a picture of me from that age next to a picture of her, you wouldn't be able to tell who was who. The forehead checks out. Let me see. Yeah, when I was little, I got... You look like Ally McBeal's daughter. You look like Ally McBeal's daughter, like, constantly, and I didn't watch
What
Ally
the
McBeal.
fuck are you doing, Lecta?
Forehead. Now I'm, like, wondering about my own fucking forehead now. Thank you. Thanks so much. British. My name's Manbon. Yeah. I'm British. Yeah. I like tea and crumpets. Yeah. Oh, God. Ow! I gotta go play croquet. Yeah. What the fuck? That's me. Okay, that's me doing an imitation of Muffin doing an imitation of Manbon. It's like deliberately, it's supposed to be bad. Hey Mike, how's it going? Got him. Thanks, Haunts. I'm gonna be worried about my fucking forehead. Does my forehead look okay? Does it look really large? Does it look heady enough? The hell's going on? Oh, nothing. How's it going? Yeah. Have a nice picnic. Yeah. Oh, God. There's this weird thing at the bottom of your forehead. You mean my face? Yeah, that's the one. What the hell is Lecta on? Hot glue. I'm on Twitch. Oh, that's gonna not be pleasant. Okay, I survived. You don't know, but you want to smoke it too? Alright. Has it really been that long, Mike? Alright, hot glue spiders. Fuck off. Hot glue ingested through fingers. Exactly. Okie dokie. Now... how am I gonna do this? Ugh. Okay. I need it to be a little bit further over. I realize I'm bringing it off my desk, but I need to be able to cut it. Yay! Alright. Much better. No, please, PSA, do not smoke hot glue. Fuck you, Leaf. Alright, I think I can cut these a little bit bigger. And... I hate both of you! You rank bitch! Is that what she's making? The fabled gold dong? Yep, that's a picture of a gold dong. That's exactly what's happening. The gold dong was earlier. That's true. I mean, haven't you guys ever accidentally crafted a penis? You know, the accidental craft penis. It's well known. Just Google it. Everyone knows. Don't Google it. I have no idea what will come up, but it's probably not good. Accidental craft penis. Rule 43. All crafts will lead to dongs. All crafts will lead to peni. Or all crafting is dirty. I think it's probably all crafting is dirty. Can't accidentally craft a penis if you don't craft. True. True, true. Hot. Wait, really? Is that really what you found, or do you just want me to... Are you just trying to get me to look it up? Yeah, Hunter, he knows the dark net. He knows. Both? Yes, that's really what you found. Alright. I may have to Google this. Ow! He may know the darknet, but does he know fandom rules? I don't know. I don't know what fandom rules are. Okay. So very carefully... we scoot this. Oh my gosh, the craft spiders. Can you see? I don't think you can see it. Just like real spider webs. They're difficult to see. Unless it's in the right light. I know the shady net, not the dark net. I don't want to be put on any watch list. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I used the wrong terminology. That's my fault. It could be working at Burger King, spitting on your onion rings. Every single person is a Slim Shady lurkin'. Like a shady tree. Aw. That's so nice. Alright, good enough. There we go. What? I realized that with very little effort I could find the exact picture you were talking about. What do you mean, because we're Facebook friends? Yes, that's the one. That is the one. I forgot that that wasn't actually me. But that's what my hair used to look like. It used to be dirty blonde like that with the very, very, very blonde strips just in front, and that was natural. And you see all this? Look at this shit. Ready? Can I get it in camera? All this frizzy nonsense? Yeah. That's only like in the front of your head. Exactly the picture. Please, Leaf, please. I knew that whole song before you were even born. Like a shady tree or a basement. Womp womp. I was like, oh, that's so nice. So wholesome. And you had to go and ruin it. Why do I feel like you have the same personality as Fiona from Shameless? I don't remember that show at all. I watched the first couple seasons and then I got tired of it. Because they were all just ruining their lives and I was like, please stop. The only person I really remember is the agoraphobic mom because I thought she was really interesting. Nothing in my life is wholesome, you know this. I was surprised! Suck it, suck it, suck it hard! I was very surprised. Just trimming off a little bit of the excess gold. There we go. Scraps all over my freaking desk. Okay. This is nice and taut on the other end. The song was released in 2000 when I was 5. I started listening to Eminem and 50 Cent when you were 6. Holy shit. I mean, I knew I was in 4th grade. Was I in 4th grade in 2000? That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna cut this in 2. So I'm gonna do this strip and then the other strip. I know, he's such a babby. For my 8th birthday, one of the things my mom got me was the Massacre album by 50 Cent. Wow. Did I tell you guys about my grandpa buying the Cisco album with the thong song on it for me, and I listened to it and I was like I don't think I should have this. I don't think I'm old enough. So I like gave it back to him. He's like, how about I just keep it here? So like I just bought it for the thong song. I really liked that song. I thought it was funny. And then the next song afterwards is all like N-word up the wazoo and like pussy, and just I was like I was a horrified little child. I was very small. And I was like, I don't think I should have this. I don't think I'm old enough to have this. He's like, okay. Why don't... He's like, okay, why don't we keep it here and you can just listen to the thong song when you come over. I was like, okay. Felt better about it. And then, I don't know how this happened, but one Christmas, I'm sure I've told this story, but one Christmas, my dad brought a whole bunch of stuff from his house. He was like cleaning stuff out. So, he was like, here, you can have, here's this dress. I don't know who I bought it for, but obviously, you know, I'm not gonna be wearing like a small lady's dress. Like it would not fit him. And he was like, and here, I think you're old enough to have this now. And I was like, what? He pulls out the Cisco CD from the bag. Oh, it was so good. It was so funny. I don't know why he had the CD, but he did. Okay, so this part is a little bit fucked up. You see what I mean? Unless you were held back, you weren't in 4th grade in 2000. Now, I know I was in 4th grade because of the people that I hung out with. I was young for my grade, though. I was young for my grade because I was supposed to do 2 years of preschool based on, like, your age. But I only did 1 year of preschool, so I went into kindergarten when I was 4. Or, like, I turned 4 in kindergarten? Is that right? Or did I turn 5 and most of the kids were already 5? Used to listen to the famous song. My Nick, my back? I don't understand. I was just too smart for preschool, so they just sent me on my way. I think it was really that my friend Alana, my best friend, was older than me. And we would be going to the same school, so my mom was like, here. How do I fix this? Okay, hang on. Oh! What's the actual name of that song? We just sang it at karaoke when I went to visit Mind Twin. My Nick. My pussy and my crack. Oh, and the like waitress came in while we were singing it. It was pretty great because the whole room was like, my neck, my back, like 10 of us at least. My pussy and my crack. All of us. You were in 5th grade in 2000? But I vividly remember that song. And my boyfriend Joey. That was 4th grade. I know it was 4th grade. Kia, there we go. And then one of Mind Twin's friends grabbed the mic and said, Don't lick the crack. Never lick the crack. Just stay on the clit. It's like a button. Don't lick the crack. It was very funny. Fourth grade, what's that in normal years? Well, you have preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. Fifth grade, and then you get to, that's elementary school. I mean, preschool is a different thing altogether. Leave his hipster baby, he is. You miss the 90s? I do too, kind of. Leaves staying alive. Right? That's what you meant. Disco is dead, my friend. Why do you have me going through your speakers? Oh, because... You mean when I say stuff? Yeah, why do you? If you're gonna be, like, embarrassed and shit. Yeah, we have preschool, kindergarten, or like K through 12 is kindergarten through 12th grade. And then we go to college / university, which the terms for both of them are interchangeable. In America, at least. And you can split up K through 12 by saying like kindergarten through 5th grade is elementary school. 6th, 7th, and 8th is junior high, or middle school as some people call it, but I hate that term. I think it sounds dumb. And then 9 through 12 is high school. And as my great-grandpa used to say, I don't know, he had the weirdest jokes. You know what high school I went to? Highly normal. Highly normal. Oh boy. I'm gonna go watch this dumb Guild Wars stream so I can get mad about Necro still being bad. Alright, Hans. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a good day. You listen to Shaggy a lot? Oh my gosh, we listened to that in the car when I went to visit Aura. Fucking... Just say it wasn't you! That song is so dumb, but it's so catchy. Picture this, we were both buck naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? We did all the throwback jams. And me and Kyle did The Boy Is Mine as a duet, his idea. He was like, hey, I'm doing this song. You're gonna sing it with me. And I was like, okay. There's a relevant tweet about that. Whoop whoop! That's the sound of LeMayo. Of course it is. I thought the sound of LeMayo was A. Hot. We have kindergarten, then 1 through 4 with one teacher, and 5 through 8 with multiple teachers. And then we have entrance exams for our high school. I see. So we typically have different teachers each year, but throughout the year for kindergarten through 5th grade, you have the same teacher. Although in 2nd and 3rd grade, I had the same teacher both years. Miss Berger, she was awesome. We had wrestling on Fridays. Fridays was like just a free day. You could do whatever you want. We had wrestling. We would make like forts with like these swaths of fabric. You could literally do whatever the fuck you wanted. It was awesome. I remember we did a lot of creative writing in that class, and I remember learning math, like basic math. I read that as potato Dorito. That's exactly what it is. Okay, where's my... Here. I have one last thing to glue down, and then I can cut this off, and then that's gonna be it for me. 'Cause I gotta clean up and get some food, and... like, my whole desk is a mess of fucking papers currently. Scraps of gold tinfoil. But we're done with the butt. I just have to cut this extra off my crotch. Yes, I do realize all the stuff that I'm saying sounds really dirty. There we go. Excess crotch paper gone. Crafting makes you say really dirty things, though. Huzzah! Look at my golden butt! It's not as good as fit glutes, but you know, what can be, really. Golden diaper, golden diaper, golden diaper, isn't it grand? Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back tonight. Wait, Leaf, are you quoting? 'Cause I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna, you make it so good, I don't wanna leave, but I gotta know what's your fantasy. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna go. I had a great time. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will be streaming again tonight, so in like 4 hours. And we're gonna finish Shadow Warrior. That is the plan, that's what I'm gonna do, and for right now, I'm just gonna say goodbye so that I can eat some food and clean up. And I'll see you all later. You'd just see my feet and be like, I gotta just gleh.
Just letting go, your hold is turning. I feel you rushing through